What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my original segment, Ego Weight Watchers, where I give you guys a look at the fighters and their lifestyle, some before, after pictures, body, physique pictures, and let you know where they're at, especially if they have a fight coming up. Ego Weight Watchers, aka EWW, aka Ill. Now I'm on Yuriorkis Gamboa, his personal page. He just posted this picture, and he's looking in shape. He's looking ready. To my knowledge, he doesn't have an exact fight coming up, but I love to see this from a former champion, a guy who's a gold medalist, skilled like Gamboa. You know what I mean? A little iPhone progress picture to let y'all know that he still got it. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. And the other day, he also posted this: a fight every boxing fan deserves, and I am willing to give them. Are you Vasyl Lomachenko? Hashtag top rank, hashtag Bob Arum, question mark. I love this. And this is a little subliminal dig where he's posting his fight with Orlando Salido, where he beat him and beat him dominantly, pretty good, right? And as you know, Salido beat Vasyl Lomachenko. It was only his second pro fight, but still a victory. He fought dirty, he came in overweight, still won the fight. You know what I mean? You can't take that away from Salido. He has the victory. You go to BoxRec and you'll see an L by Lomachenko's career, and I'm not talking about his last name. And then Gamboa put "make it happen." Now, this is what I'm talking about. I love to see this. Gamboa also put this the other day: I can't wait to show you what I've been working on. That old Gamboa you all remember is coming back stronger than ever. Nothing will stop me. I am as motivated as I've ever been. Hashtag Team Gamboa. Hashtag Miami, hashtag Cuba. Shout out to the 305. I love to see this. Now, my thoughts real quick. Gamboa, he's been inactive, just like Demetrius Andrade and certain great guys, Ward and Mikey Garcia. Guys can't be on the shelf like this. You know what I mean? It kills me to see talented guys like this. He has one loss. It was a KO loss. It was to Terrence Crawford. 17 knockouts in 25 fights, 65% knockout ratio. I've always been a fan of Gamboa. They used to call him Baby Tyson. I like his movement. You know what I mean? He has that like almost nonchalant, like he just like he doesn't care, like it's effortless. I don't know. It's just I like his swag in there. Pause. And he's been inactive. Last fight was December 19th, 2015, and it's getting ready to be December of, well, here soon, December 2016. So he's been out 11 months, almost a year. He last fought Highland Williams. He has 2 wins, 1 a KO, TKO, since the Terrence Crawford fight. Now, I honestly got to say this: Lomachenko is not for play. He's definitely a challenge, but I would love to see that fight. Point blank, period. Gamboa is good, and he's a gold medalist, just like Lomachenko. I definitely think Gamboa has to get more fights because he's been too inactive. He has to get some fights under his belt to knock off any cobwebs, because you can't go in there and play with Lomachenko, you know what I mean? But the stylistic matchup, I love it. But Lomachenko is already in a very dangerous fight with Nicholas Walters, and the thing I like about Gamboa, if he does come back, is aside from always being a fan of Gamboa, he has an interesting style. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, but Terrence Crawford knocked him out. You got to keep in mind, look at his box rep. He's 5'5", 5'5 and a half listed, short arms, you know what I mean? He's in shape, 65-inch arms. And he gave Terrence Crawford, and I'm not saying this ego, I talked to Terrence Crawford after the Victor Postal fight, and Terrence Crawford admits that Gamboa, to date, as a professional, has been his toughest fight. That goes to show you something. And that fight was at 135, so obviously he wasn't ready for 35. It was a bit more than he could chew, but he held his own. And I had him winning that first half of the fight. He even buckled Crawford, and it looked like he almost got Crawford out of there, but Crawford, being a dog, right? Shout out to Omaha. He hung in there and then was able to knock Gamboa down a gang of times. I think it was 4, and get the stoppage. So it was just a great fight. But Terrence Crawford, a skilled fighter who may be in the Pacquiao sweepstakes running if Pacquiao gets past Vargas, he's admitting that Gamboa was his toughest fight. So, I mean, if he did that at 135, going back down in weight where he probably belongs, he could make some noise. You know what I mean? I would love to see Gamboa versus Nicholas Walters or Vasyl Lomachenko. Salido, Francisco Vargas, Takashi Miura. I mean, there's some names out there. Me personally, based on Gamboa's physique, I don't know because he's been inactive. I think he can possibly fight some of the guys at 126. Maybe at a catchweight. I don't know if he can make the full 126. I'm not in his camp, so I don't know that. But possibly. And if you look at 126, there's some names. Gary Russell Jr. versus Gamboa. Or Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton winner versus Gamboa. Right? I don't know if he would want to fight Rigondeaux, and Rigondeaux's at 22. They're both Cuban, so I think they're friends, to be honest. So I don't know if something like that would happen. But even without them, you have Carl Frampton, you got Leo Santa Cruz, you got Gary Russell. There's some names. So I really want to see this because I think Gamboa he's always had an entertaining style. He's accomplished as an amateur. And if he comes back correct and he looks like the vintage Gamboa that he's talking about in the caption, then it'll be very interesting for those weight classes. And again, some people are going to bring up Crawford. Crawford's an elite fighter. I mean, it's no real shame losing to an elite fighter. You know what I mean? Some of you guys act crazy in the comment section as if Gamboa got knocked off by like Johnny Glass or Glass Joe or something that you never heard of. He got stopped by Crawford. Postal almost got stopped by Crawford at a higher weight. You know what I'm saying? And little ass Gamboa went up to 35 and gave Crawford his toughest fight. So that's how I break down fights. I think Gamboa, if he gets back active and comes back correct, him being in the mix is a great thing because those divisions from, I would say, 122, 126, 130, and now even 135 with Mikey Garcia, Zlaticanin, Robert Easter, Richard Comey, Shafikov. Those divisions there's starting to be some good fights that you can build up for. I don't know if Gamboa is planning back to go to 135, but I like him in the mix. If he comes back and he starts looking like the guy we all remember, Baby Mike Tyson, he could put up a solid fight with really anybody, right? He's in shape. He has power. He has speed. He has athleticism. He has experience. So let me know what you guys think. Again, I would love to see a Lomachenko Walters winner. If he does fight Lomachenko Walters winner, I definitely think he needs to get back to this and get a couple fights under his belt to just make sure he's fully ready, because the long layoffs that take something off of you, you know what I'm saying? They take something away from you, and most guys can't just come back. But I like the shape that he's in. Ego Weight Watchers, let me know what you guys think. Where does Gamboa fit in the current division at 130? Would you like to see a Lomachenko fight? Drop all those comments in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.